Sonie Thakkar. Thanks for stopping by. And here's the next episode of A World in a Word podcast. And of course, this is part of the series with Rushabh Turakhia. And here's Rushabh Turakhia here with us again. Welcome, Rushabh.
Thank you again, Sonie.
And Rushabh, this story is a very strange one. You're talking about bangles and music and booksellers. That's a strange combination.
Okay, so the combination is, when we were young, my mom used to wear bangles and we used to come to know if she's entering the room or if she's close by with the bangles. So we always realized this bangles, they don't make noise actually. They actually create music if you listen properly.
Yes.
Right? So this story is about a bangle seller and he's standing outside a crowded railway station. And these are the vendors. There are many such vendors who come after 4 o'clock in the evening and they stay till 9, 10 in the night, because that's when many women travelers who get down from the station and they want to buy vegetables, fruits. Along with that, they buy these small knickknacks before going home. So that's where he was standing, and I approached him, started talking to him. Initially, he was a little apprehensive about that. What should he answer or not? So even I was like, okay, he's not comfortable. Then I started asking about where he comes from. So he comes from Uttar Pradesh, has 4 sons, and then that's when he opened up that they are not here and they all stay in village, and they say they are studying, but he's not sure if they are studying or not. So that's when he started opening up that. So of that, the oldest one, he's not going to study. So maybe he will join him in next couple of months, and he'll get him to Mumbai so he can start earning money. And while talking to him, he also mentioned about that how he's a firm believer in Allah and how Allah ke bande, Allah ke farishte hote hain.
As in God's angels.
God's angels, yeah, who help them in their work, and sometimes he get good business sometimes. And per bangle, if you ask, those bangles were costing some 60 or 80 rupees for a pair. And a little gold bangle, not real gold, but they look like real gold bangles. And 68 rupees, and he makes 15 rupees per bangle. So just imagine, even if he's selling 10, 20, 30 pairs, his everyday earning would be just 500 rupees. That also, I'm assuming that 50 pairs, who's going to buy a bangle every day, even if it's for 60, 80 rupees? So that's when we're talking and mentioning about his kids' education. So, I said I would like to buy a couple of bangles. I thought I would give away to people who work at home or the construction workers who work next door. So, buy something for them. And I chose to pick up few, and I paid him the amount which was much higher. So he refused. So he said, sir, she said, he's a God-fearing person. So Allah se dar lagta hai, I can't take all this. I said, some time back you just mentioned about Allah ke bande. Just think, Allah ke bande aise nahi aate. तो ये आपके लिए शायद आपको काम लगेगा. And he was like taken back and was like, नहीं आप सही बोल रहे हैं. And he took the money and I left with lots of bangles and
Lots of bangles. And you have no idea what he did with the money.
No, I didn't ask him, because I'm sure with 4 sons to feed,
yes,
I think his focus would be more of giving back to his family than pledging somewhere else.
But again, this kind of response is very rare, isn't it? And people saying no.
No, yes.
Yes.
There are many I have seen God-fearing who say no, taking it. I know some who feel that it's like I'm taking more than what I deserve.
Yes.
So I sometimes wonder that does this happen in other strata, other level income, higher income, that if someone is giving you more money, would you say no? Like
that's
a businessman, question. Would he say no if he's selling something and someone is paying a higher price for it? Would he say no, this is not? So this is something you learn from him.
Yes.
Ye price is, I would need this much.
Yes. And again, this whole concept of God fearing. But of course, now many people would rather say God loving, which has been something that has.
Right.
15, 20 years ago, people started wanting to say God loving instead of God fearing. So either way, God loving or God fearing, most important is man loving, mankind or humankind, or just be kind.
Just be kind.
With Rushabh Turakhia, who is sharing this blue card with all of us. For more information, do get in touch with us. Either in the description below, you will see the phone numbers or the contact numbers where you can ask for this card, which you can use to spread the word of kindness. Thank you, Rushabh Turakhia.
Thank you so much.
And it is
Your turn now.
your turn now. Thank you for being with us today, and stay tuned for the next episode of A World in a Word with Rushabh Turakhia. If you find these stories interesting, then like, share and subscribe.